students, this is Amran. Welcome to this online English class. Just now I am going to cover the remaining parts of the chapters The Enemy. In the last video, I taught you that how upon seeing the figure, Hannah reacted by asking that who was that. She took arm out of Sadav's arm and both of them bent forward over the railing of the veranda to have closer look at the man. They saw him again. He was crawling on his hands and knees. Then he fell on his face and kept on lying there. Probably he made fainted. And at the area had a village full of fishermen. Dr. Sadav said probably it may be fishermen who had been washed. Having seen them, they said that his boat maybe he ran to help him. Hannah said that fishermen's not possible is here. At this time they had gone from there and maybe they was off his boat. He ran to help him. Hannah followed him. The loose sleeves of her hawari, just I told you that's what's the meaning of hawari. It's a type of cloth. The loose leaves of the hawari flew by the siren. This part of the coast was not inhabited as it had dangerous rocks on it. As the rocks were pointed, the man could be badly injured, although he had managed to come through them. So from there, this we have read by now. Let's start from next. They saw when they came towards him that indeed it was so. The sun on one side of him had already a stain, red soaking through. Means a stain of red, just like say blood stains, a spot of blood. As the Japanese couple saw the man, they realized that he was badly injured. He was totally injured because he had already a stain of blood red soaking through. The sand on which he lay had bloody stain on one side, which indicate that he was totally wounded. Next, he is wounded, Sadav exclaimed. He made haste to the man who lay motionless. Motionless means unable to do anything. Motionless. His face in the sand, an old cap stuck or shade soaked with the sea water. He was in wet rags of garments. Sadav stopped Hannah at this side and turned the man's head. They saw the face. Here, Sadav said that the man was totally wounded. He approached the man who lay motionless. Just I told you, there's motionless without doing anything. With his face buried in the sand, an old cap hung on his head. It was soaked with the sea water. His dress was also wet and torn. Rags means just hataye purane kapde. It is called rags of garments, torn clothes. Sadav turned the man's head. As they saw his face, Hannah spoke confidently that he was, yes, a white man. Hannah whispered. Then say, yeah, it is a white man. So thou said, yeah, it is a white man. The wet cap fell away, and there was his wet yellow hair, long as though for many weeks it had not been cut, and upon his young and tortured face was rough yellow beard. He was unconscious and knew nothing that they did for him. Means the injured man was an American. Just I told you that he was POA, prisoner of America, and the wet cap fell away and there was his wet yellow hair. Here the injured man was an American. Just I told you that as his cap fell off, when they turned his face, his cap fell off. They saw him wet due to sea water. When they turned up that, he found that his colored hair, which had not been cut for a long time, means जो चोट लगी बहुत ज़्यादा दिन तक नहीं हुआ, सभी की not been cut before long times, before many days. and he was young. His face had such marks which indicated that he had been tortured. He had a rough, unkempt yellow-colored beard. As he had fainted, he did not know of the presence of Dr. Sadao and Hannah. Now, Sadao remembered the wound, and with his expert finger he began to search for it. Blood flowed freshly at his chest. On the right side of his lower back, Dr. Sadao saw that a gun wound had been reopened. The flesh was blackened with powder. Sometime not many days ago, the man had been shot and had not been tended. It was bad chance that the rock had struck the wound. In this paragraph, the Dr. Sadao was reminded that the man was wounded. The man was totally wounded, as he had seen blood stain on the sand, blood flowed freshly. As he was a doctor, he moved his trained fingers. This trained means expert finger around the man's back to search for the wound. He felt blood oozing out of wound in the lower part of his back. It was a gunshot. He was shot by someone. He had not got any medical help to treat the wound, as he had himself used some black colored powdery substance on it. The soft rocks on the shore had pierced it in, so it was totally bleeding. So next, oh, how he's bleeding, Hannah whispered again. Again in a Solomon voice. What's the meaning of Solomon voice? Means serious and concerned. Oh, what's bleeding? कितना ज़्यादा bleeding हो रही है? Hannah whispered. Whispers means say slowly. This mist screened them now completely, and the time of day no one came by. The fishermen had gone home, and even the chance beachcombers. What's the meaning of beachcombers? Beachcombers, you can say that's a vagrant who makes a living by searching beaches for articles of value and selling them. They were searching, जो search करते हैं बीच पे जाकर के साइड में. They had gone there. They are called beachcombers, ERS, combers, who would have considered that they at end. Here, Hannah was totally concerned and shocked that he was totally injured, and said in low voice that he was bleeding. The mist had, just I told this, mist had screamed. Intensified now. They was unable to see. Visual sight was low. The three of them could not be spotted by anyone. Moreover, the fishermen and the rack pickers, जैसे टोल देसी कम्बर्स बीच जो बिनने पूरा करके आते हैं रास्ते में कोई बॉटल मिल जाए दैट्स कॉल्ड बीच कम्बर्स जैसे आई टोल्ड यू दैट did not visit the place because they think that's the day at the end. Now Dr. Sadao said, what shall we do with the man? Dr. Sadao said, what shall we do with the man? Sadao muttered, but his trained hands seemed of their own will to doing what they could is too much fearful bleeding. He packed the wound with the sea moss the street of the beach. The man moaned with pain in his support, but he did not awaken. So here, Mutton, just I told us, speak in a low voice. Simons is saying that here, sea moss, you can say कि a kind of seaweed, एक तरह के बीज होता है, this is called, and sea moss. Estivate, what's the means of, just I told this here, estivate could do with the hymn. So let us see that. To be scattered untidily over a place or area in a local, you can say in urban, what is that here? So in this line, the said dear Dr. Sada answered to himself and said that best things were to put the man back into the sea. Because thus he asked Hannah, okay, what shall we do now? He said that here we should put in this back into the sea. As the bleeding stopped, he should have stopped remove the dust from his hands. The best thing that we could do would be to put him back into the sea. So thou said, answering himself. Now that while bleeding must have stopped for the moment, he stood up and dusted the sand from his hands. Yes, undoubtedly that would be best, Hannah said steadily, but she continued to stare down at the motionless man. Now they are in dilemma that okay, what should they do? That is, thou said it would be better that he should be put into the sea, put the man back into the sea as the bleeding stopped. But Hannah also supported his opinion, but looked intently at the man as he lay still. Yes, undoubtedly, that would be best, Hannah said steadily. Hannah also supported him. Yeah, that's now you are telling right. It should be, the man should be back into the sea. But they saw each other to intently at the man as he lay still. Yeah, if we sheltered a white man in our house, we should be arrested, and if we turn him over as a prisoner, he would certainly die. Sadao said. That Sadao said that, yeah, you are right, but just now I want to say a thing that, and just I told you that they are in dilemma that if they sheltered a white man in their house, they should be arrested, and if they turn him over as a prisoner, the prisoner would certainly die. So thou see, the kindest thing would be to put him back into the sea, Hannah said. But neither of them moved. They were staring with a curious repulsion upon the inert figure. Yeah, it's right. Hannah also supported him. Yeah, that's you are right. But I think as we thought that's both of option, we are not favorable of this, we should save him, we should put, but they did not move. दोनों में से कोई हिला नहीं. What is he? Hannah whispered. There is something about him that looks American. Sadao said. He took up the battered cap. Yes, they are almost gone was the faint lettering. A sailor, he said, from an American warship. He spelled it out, US Navy. The man was a prisoner of war. Yeah, in this line, Hannah whispered that, and Hannah added that the kindest act of them was to put him back into the sea. But both of them did not move ahead to do so. Rather, they stared at the motionless figure with dislike. They disliked him because he was an enemy as America. There is something about him that suits Americans, Sadao said. He took up the battered cap. Yes, they are almost gone, was the faint lettering. A sailor, he said, from an American warship. He spelled it out. US Navy, the man was a prisoner of war. Yeah, when Hannah, inquisitive as she asked about the man's identity, Sadao replied that he appeared to be an American. Now that is Sadao said that here is think that US Navy. It represents that the man was an American. He picked up the torn cap and read the words written on it. What's written? US Navy. Written on the cap. They concluded that the man had been taken into captivity during the war. It's clear the man was ran away in the war and he was a prisoner. He was escaped. He has escaped, Hannah cried softly, and that is why he is wounded in the back. Sadao agreed. Yeah, Sadao and Hannah discussed that the man had tried to escape from the prison and had been shot in the back. They discussed to each other, I think that he would run away from there and that's why he was shot. Next. They hesitated. They hesitated, looking at each other. Then Hannah said with resolution, "Come, are we able to put him back into the sea?" Back into the sea. They were not able to gather the courage to throw him into the sea. Neither Sadao nor Hannah. Hannah called upon Sadao with the firmness. She asked him if he was already ready to put him into the sea. Yeah, Sadao asked. If I am able, are you? Sadao asked. No, Hannah said. But if you can do it alone, can do it alone. अकेले भी कर सकते हो. Sadao told her that he was able to do. He can put into the sea and asked that, would you like to do? Did Hannah have the courage for it? Hannah replied in the negative. So she said that no, I cannot, I have no dare. Because he was an American, I cannot touch it. And if he could not do it by himself, then she had to help him. Now, Sadao hesitated again. The strange thing is, he said that if the man were whole, I could turn him over to the police without difficulty. I care nothing for him. He is my enemy. All Americans are my enemy, and he is only a common fellow. You see how foolish his face is, but since he is wounded. So, just I told you this recently, the World War it was going to. And during the World War, 6 August and 9 August, America dropped a nuclear bomb on Japanese city Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So from that, Japanese consider that all Americans are enemy, or their enemy, and he was a common fellow. So the reluctant Daisuke throwing the man into the sea, he reasoned that if the man was well, he would hand him over to the police without any hesitation. He suggested that, let's treatment him. If he is recovered, if he is recovered soon, now we will hand over to the police. And he commented that the injured man was a common man. His face looked as if he was a foolish person. Now he was totally unconscious. He cannot do anything. And that's why they said that he wanted to say that he was not bothered about the injured man, but his only concern was that he was wounded. He said that, I think it doesn't matter that there's no any danger from the man because he was totally wounded. He cannot do anything. He was unable to do that. He was totally wounded. So I think at this time we should help him or should save him. That's why let's start his treatment because wounded man cannot do anything. So next, you also cannot throw him back to the sea. Hannah said, then there is only one thing to do. We must carry him into the house. Hannah said that here again, if you don't want to throw it into the sea, so now it's clear that if he could not throw into the sea, then the second option, let's carry him home. But the servants, Sadao inquired, but what about servants? Sadao was concerned that servant would have objection and they would shelter at enemy. Next, we must simply tell them that we intend to give him to the police, as indeed we must, Sadao. We must think of the children and your position. It would endanger all of us if we did not give this man over as a prisoner of war. Certainly, Sadao agreed. I would not think of doing anything else. Here, Anna said that if the means servant, they are not agree, then intended to hand him over to the police. We will convince them that don't worry about this, there is no any danger from his side. If he will be recovered, now we will hand him over to the police. So don't worry, that's here. They are discussing to each other what should they do. जो नौकर हैं उसे नहीं मानते हैं, तो हम लोग उसको कन्विंस करेंगे कि ठीक होने के बाद उसको हम लोग हैंड ओवर कर देंगे. So that yes, like this here, here that's the position. If they did not hand over him a prisoner of war to the police, they would be in danger for them. Sadao replied that certainly he would do so, but he did not think of doing anything else. But at this time we have no option. Only this will be have to do something. Otherwise he will die. Next, thus agreed. Together them lifted the man. He was very light, like a foal that had been foal means what do we mean foal? Foal means cock, hen. This cannot do anything. Having catched, having caught, they cannot do. So thus agreed together they lifted the man. He was very light, like a foal to the had been hop-start for a long time until its only feather and skeleton. So his arms hanging, they carried him up. The door opened into a passage, and down the passage they carried the man towards an empty bedroom. So now you can say that here, Sadao and Hana agreed that he should carry it to the house, and he was very light. The writer compares he that we should carry him. The writer compares his weight to that of a hen that had not been bathed for a long time, and its body loses flesh and reduced into mere feather and skeleton. That's here. The man's arms were hanging, and the duo carried him up her steps into the side door of the house. The door opened into a passage, and they went the passage towards an empty bedrooms. It had been the bedroom of from here. It had been the bedroom of Dr. Sadao's father, and since his death it had not been used. They led the man onto the deeply matted floor. Everything here had been Japanese to the please the old man, who would never in his own home sit on a chair or sleep on a foreign bed. Hana went to the wall cupboards and slid back a door and looked out a soft quilt. She hesitated. The quilt was covered with a flowered silk, and the lining was pure of white silk. So here, the bedroom where they took him belonged to Sadao's father and had not been used after his death. Sadao's father, because that's he was dead, so that's why it was empty. The injured man was laid on the thick mat on the floor. The writer described the man. Everything in the room was Japanese, as Sadao's father disliked foreign things. Hana, because he was a totally patriot, Hana went to the cupboard in the wall and took a soft quilt. She resisted putting it on the injured man. The quilt was made of silk, had a flowery print on it, and the lining was made of pure silk. Next. He is so dirty, she murmured in distress. Distress means sadness. Sadness, dukhi, product. Yes, he had better be washed. That Sadao agreed. If you will fetch hot water, I will wash him. She was sad and he spoke slowly that the man was very dirty. Sadao said that, yeah, he was dirty. But if you get hot water so that he could wash the man. She said, no, I cannot bear for you to touch him. She said, we shall have to tell the servants he is here. I will tell Yumi now. She can leave the children for a few minutes and she can wash him. Hana did not want that Sadao should touch the man. She said that, yeah, we have servant. Just now I will go and I will ask to Yumi to leave attending the children for a few minutes and wash him. Sadao considered a moment. Let it to be, he agreed. You will tell Yumi and I will tell the others. Okay, go and tell Yumi and I will tell to another servants. But the utter pallor of the man's unconscious face moved him first to stoop and feel his pulse. It was faint, but it was there. He put his hand against the man's cold breast. The heart too was yet alive. Here, what's the meaning of pallor? Look at see. Here, just I told you this pallor. Pallor means you can say unhealthy pale appearance. And it was faint, but it was against the man's cold breast. That's alive. Here, pulse, heartbeat, you know well. Well, you know. Here, Sadao thought for a lesson. Sadao thought for a moment, and then agreed with Hana. He asked her to call Yumi while he would call the other servant. Before he could go out, he saw the injured man's face. It was so pale that he stopped bent forward and felt his heartbeat to see if he was alive. Because they are died. They are in dilemma that they are doubted. What she died? The heartbeat was very faint, but it was there. Now he was alive. Then Sadao placed his hand on the man's heart to feel it. It was also beating. Sadao concluded thus that the injured man was alive. Now, what if he should die? Sadao replied. He stood gazing. Okay, next parts will go ahead in the last video. It's enough for today.